Hey everybody, this is Tom Painter, and I've got my good friend Schwan here with us. He's from the West Indies, and we've created my action plan. My action plan and checklist. So this is in with the dream, out with a plan. How many of you have a dream and do you not have the plan? The goal is to give you a simple plan on how that you can be financially free and wealthy. There's simply seven steps that you need to do. Now, once you learn what those seven steps are, then we need to have an action plan to do it. And then we need to give you some ideas of what to do to be able to fix it. But when we say in with the dream, out with the plan, we also say in with the problem, out with a solution. In with the problem, out with a solution, which is all part of the My Plan and checklist. Now, what is so cool about what we do is that this is something that you're welcome to be able to use. You simply go to the successandmoneyfoundation.org. In fact, I'm going to show you that how to get there right now. So when you're here, we're going to take you to successandmoneyfoundation.org, and then you can go get your very own if you would like. You'll come here to courses, then down here to the free books, and this is a download. So go to courses, free books and downloads, click on download, and it's this very first one right here, which is my action plan and checklist. My action plan and checklist. Now I've got my good friend Schwa on here with us, and Schwa has been going crazy filling this out. So Schwa, if you can talk just a little bit, we're sneaking him out of work. So hoping his boss isn't
Yeah,
watching.
quickly.
Hey Schwa, you
Yes,
okay to chat?
yes,
All
yeah,
right.
quickly. Yeah.
All right, quickly. Let's go ahead and spotlight him. So this is his, and Schwa, you can bounce into any of these that you want to talk about. But it starts with my plan. So here are some of the plans, the things that he wants to be able to do. This is all coming from his bucket list. So there's the kind of his bucket list of things that he wants to do, places he wants to go, things he wants to see, experiences he wants to have. So bucket list first, then the 7 steps to wealth. Things you'd like to own, fun things to do with your family. You know, you'd like to give money. You want to give some money away. Who do you want to give money away to? Who would you like to help? So he's got very specific on those pieces. Then step two is we're breaking it down of all the things you got. Now we're going to go chase 3 of those things. And then step 3 is to take it and then go 1 step further. Now, once we get our bucket list, of what we want to be able to do, we put that into, it all flows into my plan. Here's my plan. So here's the bucket list plan. He's got some of the top things he wants to do and some dates that he likes to do it at. Here's some extra things on his action steps. This is how he's going to learn how to make more money. He wants to learn how to make more money. This is step number 1. He wants to make more money with his business. And here's the things he wants to concentrate on there. Separate his business. Oh, we've got to get some stuff done. We got a separate account, whatever it is. So he's breaking it down. 3, some people he wants to help. 4 is the investments. What does he want to do with his investments? Number 5 is to make multiple streams of income, make a little more money with his real estate. You have to have a place to live. You might as well make money with it and make more money with your small business. Turn your small business into a large business. Here's some things that he wants to do. And all this is taken from the different checklists and things that we have. And then here, of course, here is his wealth formula. Now, where did he get all this stuff? It all came from the 7-step checklist. So here's just ideas for you. So there are about 115 things. Some of you are saying, hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, here's a whole list of things that you can do. Each one of these things go towards helping you do the 7 steps to wealth. So when he's done those things, click, 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 and you can see he's got 55 of those things done so far. Now, in addition to that, now the best part of it is down here in the left-hand corner, you can go click on that and you can go up or down to find the sheets that you want to be able to use. Okay. So here's the one right here on net worth. Our goal is to figure out, and again, this is for you to keep track of where you're at. If you want to solve a problem, you need to know where you're at. And then we create a plan and then we go attack it and we get it done. So here's the different assets that he's got. And the interesting thing is he has no loans, he has no debt, which is pretty good. The money tracker, you're interested in figuring out where your money's going. If you don't know where your money's going, you can't send it where you want it to go. So here's the money tracker, and you can see anything that's white, you can fill in. So there's his income, spouse's income, additional income, and that's how much is coming in with whatever currency he's using. You're going to separate it. He wants to give a little to charity. He wants to put some money into his investment accounts. Then here is the fixed expenses that he has and some variable expenses. So this gives him the money in, money out. He's got 2,500 coming in and 2,500 going out. So he's basically got a zero. So this is a budget. This is how we do our budgeting, but we actually track it. We're tracking our money, not so much just budgeting it. Now, this is a place for your debt. If you've got any debt, now he doesn't have any debt, so that's perfect, but you can come in here and figure out what you've got to do there. This is the more advanced section on net worth. So as you're figuring out your net worth, you can use this page right here. And then this is the advanced money tracker where you can manage your money on one piece of paper. And what it does, the difference is it's just like the simplified one, but this one you can take your variable expending and it creates a little thermometers for you. Your debt details right here, if you've got all kinds of different debt, which he doesn't have any debt, but this is how we figure out our plan of which ones to attack, how long it's going to take, and how much it's costing him to do that. And then, of course, he wants to start a small business. So there's 25 steps, 25 things you can do, rules of thumb that you can use to run your business. And so this is something he can go in here and click off. And you can see he's changed colors. There's things that he loves that he's working on. That's kind of his big rule right there. Here's things for sales, daily sales goal. He doesn't have a mortgage right now. He's looking at some real estate to buy. This is how he keeps track of that real estate. Here's his fund it, find it, fund it, farm it. So if he's looking for pieces to be able to do that. Now, Schwa, we're sneaking him out of work right now. That's why we're trying to be quiet. Schwa, is there anything that you want to show me that was kind of that you can share with the group out of all these different pieces on the my action list, my action plan and checklist?
Yeah, Tom, it is so comprehensive. What can I say? There's so much to do. It is something that I'm working on constantly. I'm working on it every day. I'm adding, even if it's bits by bits. Like yesterday, I went to do the site visit with the real estate. So I'll be entering that in later today, hopefully. But what can I say? If you just follow it, it's so it's synchronized. So you do the first part, so you know your plan, you know what you want to achieve, and then it gets your wheels turning as well. Hey, okay, so here's the next thing that I need to do. I want to travel to Canada, which is one of my plans. So the next thing I go and do, and I figure out how much it is going to cost and that kind of stuff. So that's how I've been going about doing it. And then it gets you to like filter. So you start with all the things, as you said, nothing is illogical. Just write down your list. I write everything that came to mind, and then you go down and you break it into smaller ones, and then you figure out how you want to do it. Just like paying off your debts. You figure out which one is the smallest one. You pay as much as you can towards it, kill it off, as you say, and then you move to the next one. So it's logical, it's step by step, but you see the small progress, you get momentum, and you keep moving forward.
So what's so cool about this is that he's using this. He's making this thing work. This is
Yeah,
his
absolutely.
plan. That's his bucket list. And then when he gets something on his bucket list, he can come over here and he can put it into my plan. So now I'm
Yeah,
building a plan. It's got a date and who's going to do it and how it's going to get done. And it all follows the simple 7 steps to wealth. And you can break it in there into different things that you've got to do. Now, he mentioned that he's out there starting to look at some real estate. That's step number 6 is real estate. And there's a place here to keep track of all the different properties. This is how to find it, fund it, farm it, which is all part of step number 6. Schwa, one of the problems that most people have is they don't feel like they have control of where they want to go. How is this helping you feel like that you know where to go and how to get there?
the way it helps is like you take it from your mind and you put it on paper. When you see it on paper, when you see it written down, it's easier to attack it. It is less frightening. It's like, oh, that's what it really looks like. So I could take it on bit by bit, one step at a time. It makes it more believable. It's like, hey, that's possible, as opposed to just have it in your head and you're not clear. It gives you clarity. The clarity gives you power, and then you're able to take steps. And also, it's top of mind. So wherever you go, you see it, because you said something, Tom. You said wherever you go, look at real estate. And whenever everywhere I'm going now, I see it. I see things that they were always there, but you were never really aware of them. So I'm coming to work this month saying, I wonder how much this property costs. I wonder what we could do with that. Can we transform it? And how can we get it to pay for itself and that kind of stuff. So that is the mindset that you get when you start doing your list and so on.
So everything is here. Out with a dream, in with a dream, out with a plan, in with a problem, and out with a solution. So everything is right here. This is where you need to be able to go. Now, how this works is it works very closely with my books. So if you come back here to the free downloads, you go to the free books and you pull it up to the book right here, which is the 5 Easy Steps to Freedom, 7 Steps to Wealth. You can click on that baby and you can read how it all works. You can go through classes. This is what's so cool about how we've done this. So here's the book. So you're welcome to go through all the different books that take you through the 5 and 7 steps, the 7 steps to wealth. And it's very simple, very easy to read. And you can also earn money. Oh my gosh, look at this. You come here to Home and Start, go to Worldwide, and you start earning money by simply going to classes. So all the stuff we're showing you with this checklist go hand in hand. It all goes hand in hand with the books, hand in hand with the courses, and then the action plan is how you're going to start putting it into action and actually go do it. So you're going to simply go through the Share the Wealth first. You're going to go through the quick start, the next steps, start attending some classes, create your groups, and go for it together. But Schwab, one of the things that I thought was interesting is that so many people don't know what to do, or they're kind of stuck. The checklist is just this big old ticker. Hey, you could go do this. You could go do that. You could do this. You should watch this course. It's giving you your step-by-step plan of what you need to do to get there. Can you teach the students a little bit more about your system and how you're implementing it into your life?
Okay, so I think the place to start, and which is, as Tom always says, start from start. The very first thing it tells you is write down all your goals. Once you start doing that, it builds momentum. You know, you keep figuring out, because there's certain things I've forgotten, but when I started writing, started flowing. I left it for a few hours. I came back the next day, and things just started flowing. So I just, continued writing. Even then, I thought I wouldn't be able to write it all, and then I realized I even needed more space. So I just kept writing, because the more you write, the clearer your thoughts become. You get clarity, and then you decide, okay, so maybe this one is the one that I want to tackle first, which is like, say, travel to Canada. I could figure out, okay, so I want to travel to Canada. How long do I want to go for? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, decide. And then I say, okay, what's the cost of the ticket? And how much is it to stay, and that kind of stuff. And I just follow the system, create the plan. The plan doesn't have to be perfect. That's the thing. We wait till the plan is perfect. You don't have to do that. Just get the plan out, and then things start working for you. You start working the plan.
That is what's so cool about this. Guys, I love this. You want to pay me back? We're a nonprofit. I'm not charging anything for this. We're just giving. You want to pay me back? Then do the things we're doing. Do the things we're talking about. Now, some of you don't have a computer. You don't need a computer. You can just pull this up on your phone and write it on paper. It doesn't matter how you get it into your world. A lot of you will print this out, write it on paper, put it into a notepad. Here's what I do. Boy, I got notepads. Look at the size of this notepad. And I pack these around every time I go someplace. I get an idea, I write it down. And then when I get back, I put it into my to-do list and prioritize it and actually go attack the things that need to be done. So I use this system just like that. And again, you simply come over here to the 3 lines and you can go back and forth to any of these different things that you want to do. This is how you implement it. This is how you make it work. Now, I am so thrilled that Schwa's doing this. This is how you do it, and he's doing it. And if you'll follow the system, you'll follow the plan, it will work. It will work. It just does. If you got a problem and you start filling stuff out, you're going to see where your problem is. For example, we've got 2 students that have got one's got 6 credit cards with $10,000 worth of debt and has 24% interest. They're paying $2,400 a year just in interest. Well, guess what? She's got $10,000 in cash in the bank. We could simply pay those off, and then we'll have another source if she has an emergency. So we have the systems to be able to do that. And if you'll simply in with a dream, out with a plan, in with a problem, out with a solution. If you'll simply go through this tracker and the checklist, it will help you get where you need to go. So we got Schwa, and we're sneaking him out of his work right now. So we're going to say goodbye on this segment. We're going to be right back on our next segment. Thanks for watching, everybody.